nuevamente ahora estoy con el productor de la película, Jerry Bruckheimer. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
¿Cómo está, Melissa? How are you?
Muy bien, gracias.
Good.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Melissa.
Well, tell me a little bit about The Lone Ranger. I have to say, before we get started, it was cleverly written, directed, everything was just produced. It was just an amazing film. We really, really enjoyed it.
Good, good.
Why did you decide to bring it back now, 80 years later, The Lone Ranger, and it's one of these stories that is still, it touches everybody's heart.
Well, the origin story is a great story
Correct.
about the Lone Ranger, and that's what we brought to the audience, and so kids could see another classic hero. He was a hero in the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, and hopefully he'll be a hero for the young generation.
And I love how you decided to change it up, giving it to us via Tonto's eyes.
Right.
Why did you guys decide to do this?
Well, since Tonto's been, the sidekick who was basically the servant, we wanted to raise him a little level, get him up there, and now he's the equal to the Lone Ranger, which we thought was very important.
He's kind of the wingman to the Lone Ranger now.
Yeah, he is. He drives it.
Yes. Now, your films have brought in over $16 billion in sales. So what's the kind of recipe for one of these amazing films to actually be put together?
It takes great writing. That's where it starts. It starts with the screenplay, and great writing attracts great directors, and great directors attract wonderful stars. And that's how it works in Hollywood. If you have something on the page that intrigues a director and intrigues an actor, you're going to have a pretty good movie.
Well, your director, Gore, you've actually worked with him before in the wonderful films of pirates. Those are classics, Disney classics. Now, were you excited that you guys were working together on this film as well?
I always look forward to working with Gore. He's such an enormous talent. He's got such great humor and edginess, and he just makes great movies. He's a great dramatist.
And tell me a little bit about filming in New Mexico, as the weather here is amazing, but the landscapes in the film I mean, the story actually revolves around these amazing landscapes.
I know, it's beautiful. It
It's
really is
absolutely
beautiful.
gorgeous, yes.
Well, we built 5 miles of railroad track here, and our train just kept going in the loop, so we never had to stop filming, which is fantastic. But we had to deal with the elements. Windstorms and snowstorms and hailstorms and 120-degree heat. But you know what? It's all worth it when you see the movie.
It's true, and now 7 months of filming for this film. Which was your biggest hurdle to surpass?
It's always a screenplay. It's
Always
never
a screenplay.
anything else. Once you get a great screenplay, then you're golden. But if you don't, you're struggling the whole way. We had a great screenplay. We didn't have to do any rewriting, which is unusual for us.
Well, if you could tell our viewers why they should watch this film, The Lone Ranger.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of
You're going to feel better walking out than when you walked in. It's a little edgy, it's a little romantic, it's got a lot of humor and fantastic action.
And you brought back a good old Western, right?
And you have Johnny Depp.
You have Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer. He's a
Cute.
doll. Oh
Isn't
my
he
gosh.
something?
Incredible.
That's another reason to see the movie.
Yes, and he actually played the part of the Lone Ranger. Absolutely amazing.
I know,
So
I mean,
great
great.
casting as well.
Thanks, Melissa.
It was a ranger riding a white horse. Got some lunatic Indian with him. They coming for you.
Scared, aren't you? You should be.
These two have a hard time staying dead.